the star of Life Unexpected, Britt Robertson. Great having you in studio.
Thank you.
I feel like we've had the whole family in recently,
I know,
so it's only fitting finally we get you.
Finally.
Exactly, we've been waiting. So let's talk about your character Lux and how through the course of this show we've seen her really evolve and sort of been the catalyst for change with the characters all around her. But here you are on the brink of turning 20 years old. How has all of this changed your life?
You know, the experience, Life Unexpected, just shooting was an amazing experience, and being part of such a phenomenal cast and having such great writers and a project that I'm so passionate about was like so fun for me, and it's really, you know, it's been a great opportunity, kind of a wild ride, so to speak.
Yeah, and with you on that ride has been Sherry Appleby, who plays your mom. And it's funny, when we had her in studio, I mean, she looks so young in person.
I know.
But I guess that was intentional. They wanted to show a really young mom for your story. So tell me about your bonding. I understand that you guys live together up in Vancouver. How did that happen?
She's so fantastic, and you know, we're all going away to this country where we know no one, and she knew how young I was, and of course it can be kind of a frightening experience. So she got this huge house all to herself and was like, hey, there's an extra room, do you want to stay? And I was like, so she let me stay there, and we became roomies.
Well, it definitely works for the show. And I want to kind of go back and talk about Liz Tiglar, the creator of this show, and obviously the theme of adoption and foster care, and she's walked a lot of the actors through that and kind of telling her experience of that, because it's based on her experience. What kind of advice did she give you specifically, because you kind of mirror her experience, right?
Exactly. I think she has a big part to play in everyone's character, but for me specifically, you know, she was adopted herself, so it was really interesting to have her perspective, being the creator, along with someone who experienced it firsthand. And she would just help us through, you know, we would break down each episode, and she would put in her 2 cents, and definitely her input was very helpful.
We've seen a lot about Lux in the last 2 episodes, because, I mean, we saw a lot of tapping into the anger and the sadness about being given up for adoption. That was such a critical episode. And then when you were locked in with Ryan, we saw a lot of what you went through. So really getting to know what makes her tick, why maybe she's so angry and at times difficult. Do you get frustrated playing her sometimes? Yeah,
it's super frustrating, because obviously these people love and care about her, but I think for Lux it's very hard to trust people, of course, being in the foster care system for her entire life. So people were constantly, you know, letting her down, and I think that that's really hard when for 16 years of your life people are letting you down. You don't want to take that guard away, but I think you'll see in the last couple episodes that she definitely learns to love these people and let them love her. So,
do you ever get people reaching out to you that have been in the foster care system and adopted and saying thank you for telling my story or putting a face onto this?
Right before we wrapped, actually, I got the production office sent in a bunch of fan mail, and just reading through everything and all these people's, I mean, they tell me their life story and how they love the show and how their lives have been impacted by it, and just hearing all the different experiences. It's kind of crazy that we're touching all these people, but it's rewarding. So as you're saying, it is winding down. We've got the season finale on April 12th. For the viewers out there, tell us what we can expect, what we can look forward to. Is it all going to come together? I heard something about a wedding. Yes, well, I guess we'll have to see if Kate gets to marry the man of her dreams, or if Baze is going to interfere, or if he's not and is going to let her do her own thing. There's lots to look forward to in the finale. All
right. Well, there's a teaser.
Yes.
Britt Robertson, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And you can catch the final episodes of Life Unexpected on the CW Mondays